Trump's original plan for the tariffs was to get rid of the income tax, except that he didn't get rid of the income tax. And companies are already raising their prices because of tariffs. So now I'm paying more money for things because of the tariffs. I'm still paying an income tax. And I'm still paying taxes on the shit I buy. Trump is a liar.
Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by, supporting your girl on this channel. So credit goes to the creators in those videos. So guys, in today's video, on today's FAFO Chronicles,
I think I figured out why MAGA is okay with losing Medicare and Medicaid, because I made a post yesterday about it being in the bill. And some of them just say it's not in the bill and they're just in denial, and that's that. But then there's another group that keeps talking about fraud and waste. And I was thinking about that because then another one of them said something about immigrants no longer collecting Medicare and Medicaid, so we won't be giving any more money to immigrants. And then I realized what's happening here. First of all, they don't realize, like I just said in my other video, that immigrants do not receive Medicare or Medicaid or SSI. They don't receive one dime of that. They pay into the system, but they do not receive the money, the benefits back. You do. That's number one. Number two, I realized that all of those fucking white pieces of shit MAGAs purposely support this because it also means that they think that immigrants and people of color will no longer get benefits. First of all, MAGA, immigrants don't receive the benefits. Second of all, MAGA, y'all are the ones that are the biggest welfare queens in this country. The red states are the welfare queens. 44% of white people are on SNAP. That's you. It's not me, but it's you. I know it's you. I know it's you. I know it's you. So you just voted against your own damn self because you're a fucking racist. And I fucking hope that karma comes back to you. I do. I hope that these cuts affect you in some sort of way because you deserve to be living in a fucking
My favorite thing about Trump supporters is that they will be like, oh my God, did you just see what Trump said? Oh, he's so wise and so philosophical. And then it's just him very apparently sundowning at a podium.
I tell you what, I think the only people that have fucked around and found out harder than federal employees that voted for Trump is farmers that voted for Trump. This farmer voted for Trump. Now his family farm is barely getting by. The Thomases took a 10% hit when the Trump administration abruptly cut $1 billion from two programs that supplied local produce and meat to schools and food banks across the country. Two things Republicans hate: schools and food banks. Said the financial insecurity makes my depression worse, Jacob said recently. He was trying to remain optimistic, reminding himself it was still earlier in the year. Just because one program went away, there's still plenty of time to pivot. Though the Thomases and many of their neighbors voted for Donald Trump last November, the consequences of this administration's wide-ranging cuts and uncertainty over tariffs have already had a profound impact on this hilly corner of northeast Kansas, one of the hardest-hit states for agriculture during Trump's last trade war. It says for many, the pride that they felt when President Trump spoke of his love for farmers in his March 6th address to Congress has given way to a growing sense of helplessness, frustration, and anger. How did you not learn from his first term? It's like people have no memory. Their hate and fear of having a black woman for president could cause them to lose their family farm. And I bet they'd vote for him again if they could.
Hey, MAGA, I'm trying to find something. If you guys have a line on where you're storing your secret videos, where you are screaming and red-faced and spit's coming out of your mouth when you talk over Trump not sending FEMA to like a whole bunch of states, just literally just like not even mentioning national disasters, much less not sending them any money. Actually, when they come and ask him for money, he just tells them to go fuck themselves. So I must be missing, because I saw a ton of videos like that about Joe Biden when he actually was sending FEMA assistance. But now that Trump is very much saying, no, we are not, you are on your fucking own, I'm missing your videos where you're so heartbroken for the people of North Carolina or Kentucky or Missouri. I'm missing your rage videos where you're screaming about how Trump is just reaming you up the ass every day, and you guys just keep asking for more. So if you could show me those videos, then maybe we would start to think that you guys aren't a bunch of hypocritical doofuses. That might be a start, so go ahead and send them my way.
The head of ICE reported that attacks against ICE agents have gone up 400% since last year. Classic case of FAFO, right? They're illegally detaining people, denying people due process, wearing masks, not identifying themselves, not using warrants. They're doing a bunch of blatantly unconstitutional, illegal things, and people are resisting. Yeah, that's FAFO.
Okay, y'all keep letting them tell it's a joke, and then we're going to gesture our way into a dictatorship. It's a joke when he posts himself as the Pope after the Pope just passed away. It's a joke when they talk about running for a third term. In 2028, it's a joke when they talk about terminating aspects of the Constitution, how they don't like the 19th Amendment. It's a joke. It's a joke until it's not. And I keep trying to emphasize this very serious point about pushing the limits of acceptance, pushing the boundaries of acceptance, what you will allow, pushing and testing the limits of what the people will accept and what the people will remain silent about. In the face of all of these jokes, what people will agree with, disagree with, and be silent about. So y'all keep letting them tell it's a joke and that we're overreacting. You said the same thing about Project 2025, and now it's actively being brought to fruition.
So the other day, Trump was on Truth Social begging Walmart to eat tariffs instead of passing the costs on to consumers. Like, oh, really? That's rich. Coming from the guy who's been swearing up and down that tariffs don't raise prices and China pays for them. Buddy, if China's the one paying the tariffs, why in the fuck would Walmart need to eat anything? This man has spent his entire political career pretending he's an economic genius while not understanding basic high school level economics. Tariffs are taxes on imports, and who's buying those imports? Oh, that's right, American consumers. Literally, it's a tax on Americans. But now that prices are going up and Walmart's passing the cost to shoppers, just like the economists said they would from day one, he's doing this desperate backpedal like, no, wait, big corporations should just absorb the cost. That's how capitalism works, right? This is what happens when you let a guy who ran a fake university and went bankrupt running casinos pretend that he's a financial mastermind. Tariffs don't hurt China, they hurt you and me. They hurt us, and now even Trump is kind of sort of admitting it. But instead of owning up to the lying, he's just trying to dump the blame on Walmart like a coward. You lit the fire, don't cry about the heat, buddy.